Showboy even Umar Garbe economy zipturo para manzu bulayar waye shautara shauye zipturo para
shauye zipturo bara shautara shauye zipturo bara showboy even Umar Garbe economy zipturo bara manzu bulayar waye shautara shauye zipturo bara
alai ambitiyar alama ka samao kawuwa kunsiya faranzu umar mi baumi naftunan kulewa ya shidi makanin mabarata baba sambi soro an bornoi galamin alazaza shau waye duma awa zero a pero waye duma lari kan butwe ma awangin yaye duma kana kan wangiras ilango tuwa kafuwa bawa yaman nindiya keru kam nozi ya lezu sanoma larubar noye namjimba gashin da munafuke a yanzu mananyi aritawari bawa munafuk ya shirya karun zunzirit kamtin kradun yana zimbawo bawa yi aimaro shaftin ba ikilam zamduri tirama bawa kanya adongi
8th of May every year is dedicated to Red Cross and Red Crescent Day. Tell us, I'll start with you, Muhammad. What is the significance of World Red Cross and Red Crescent Day, and what is it all about?
Yeah, thank you very much. As you said, every year, May 8 is being observed as the World Red Cross and Red Crescent Day. One, to commemorate the founder of the Red Cross, Jean Harry Dunant's birthday, and secondly also to recognize the contributions of the Red Cross to the world. And of course, this day is being observed in 191 countries, where we have the National Red Cross and Red Crescent societies with over 17 million volunteers. Only volunteers. That's why it's called the largest humanitarian organizations, the power of the humanity, and on top of organizations, the power of the humanity, and on top of it is also to make populations to understood the services the Red Cross renders across the world in order to alleviate the sufferings of the affected populations. So to alleviate the sufferings of the affected populations. So basically, these are the significance of commemorating the day every year, 8th of May, of commemorating the day every year, 8th of May, across the world.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And back to you, Diana. Can you tell us the importance of the day, while you also talk to us about the activities of the International Committee of Red Cross, in Nigeria?
Of course. So, International Committee of the Red Cross, is present in Nigeria, responding to the needs of affected communities by the armed conflict. Here in Maiduguri, we are present since 2012, and to alleviate the suffering of the communities, working very closely projects or our vaccination for the cattle. We as ICRC, of course, we disseminate information about international humanitarian law, and of course we have wide range of programs across Borno State. So these are mainly the highlights, I would say, of our wide variety of the works. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. And is your activity going in line with the ICRC, or you have a different activity entirely?
No, Red Cross movement, that's why we call it the largest humanitarian organizations, and it has three components. One, that's the ICRC, the International Committee of Red Cross, which founded in 1863. And of course, like the Nigerian Red Cross, we call them the national societies, which we have 191 National Red Cross and Red Crescent societies across the world. And Nigerian Red Cross came into being in 1960 and established by an all about humanity. That dates back to 1859. The founder of the Red Cross, Jean Harry Dunant, at a battlefield of Solferino, just a battlefield that lasted less than 16 hours, left over 40,000 dead and wounded. That moved the founder of Red Cross to start assisting the victims of the war. So it's all about humanity. It's all about what? Alleviating the human suffering. All our services, right from 1859 to date, we are doing it in order to alleviate the human suffering wherever they may be found, irrespective of whatever affiliations they have. The support we provide, the mental health or restoring family link, is all about alleviating the human suffering. So it's in line with the service of the Red Cross. And this year alone, it focused on one of the major principles of the movement, that's the humanity.
Okay, on the side of the humanity. So can you talk more on
Of course.
the theme for this year?
So of course this theme is really well chosen. And then as branch secretary was really rightly mentioning, all of the was really rightly mentioning, all of the movement part, all the parts of the movement, Red Cross and Red Crescent movement. So we are united. We are united by humanity. Everything that we do is because of the humanity. All the humanitarian work that we do, it's to alleviate the suffering of affected communities. So it can be during the conflict, during the natural disasters as the movement, or during the emergencies. Because for us, population and their needs are in the center of everything that we do, any activity that we do. And of course, humanity is one of the principles of allows, it is in the core of everything that of course that we do. And this year's theme could not be more kind of timely in a way, because today in the world we see so many conflicts, we see so many, the increase of the humanitarian, the needs that the population have. And of course humanity is something that gives us power that we need to focus and continue focusing on the population. And of course, it's not just a principle, but it is our lifeline.
So if I understand, it's all about the community, to the society, and to humanity at large. Beautiful work you're doing, and I must commend that.
Thank
you. For this year, on the side of humanity, May 8th, 2025, what are the activities of the Nigerian Red Cross Society and that of the International Red Cross? Let me start.
It's a week-long celebrations. We earmark a whole week activities, starting from the first, where we notify the population of these are the activities that are coming on. That's on Thursday. And of course, on Friday, the second, where we have the Jummah prayers across the state in order for the peace and tranquility, to reign in the state, the country, and the world at large. And of course, on Saturday, that's on the 3rd, where we had the environmental cleaning exercise within our office and communities, which also coincided with the monthly environmental sanitation exercise. And that was organized across the state. We have Red Cross presence divisions in all the 27 local government areas. And of course, on the 4th, that state. And of course, along the line on the Monday, where we carried out a number of advocacy visits, to the authorities, where we visited top government functionaries to explain to them what the Nigerian Red Cross is all about and how we solicited the support of the government. Remember, I earlier said that the Nigerian Red Cross is an auxiliary to the government and established by an act of parliament. And then linking up, we also carry out some capacity buildings to our staff on their safer access, that on their safety, on the first aid and emergency response. And we also plan to visit our primary health center to make some donations to the patients in there. And on top of it, we are going to climax this function with a World Red Cross Celebrations lecture where we invited some guest speakers to talk to us about the theme of this year's celebrations. So these are the few activities that we line up for this year's 2025 celebrations.
So ICRC is fully ready and is involved in all of these activities, I guess.
Of course, we're part of celebration of this very important day, and as NRCS, our most trusted, we support NRCS in carrying out the activities that Branch Secretary mentioned.
Okay, that's beautiful. Now, the Branch Secretary, Muhammad, this year marks the 60th anniversary of the foundation, as you said earlier, right?
Yes.
Now, can you explain what these principles are, that the fundamental principles guiding the...
Yes, 60th anniversaries of the declarations of the fundamental principles of the Red Cross and Red Crescent movement, which coincided with this year's celebrations. And it might not be unconnected with the anniversary of the theme chosen to be humanity. So all the activities of the movement principles, and there are 7 fundamental principles across the world that are guiding our activities. Humanity means to alleviate human suffering. Wherever human beings are suffering, we are there to alleviate that suffering. That's very, very key. 2, impartiality. We provide our services, assistance to the affected people to understand. And of course, the third one is neutrality, irrespective of religion, sex, or political affiliations. We provide the services to the affected populations. And then the fourth one is the principles of independence. Means no external interference in our services. The ICRC is an independent humanitarian organization. So also the Nigerian Red Cross is an independent one in carrying out our services. But for Nigerian Red Cross Society, we are auxiliary to the government, that's the public authorities. And of course, the number 5th principles is the principles of voluntary service. There are no any desire for gaining. That's very, very fundamental. Anyone joining the Red Cross, we believe that the reward is from the heaven. No desire for gaining. You sacrifice time for the cause of the humanity. The 6 principles, that's the principles of the unity, means we are united. That's why we do together we deliver these services. In any country, there shall be only one Red Cross. You can't find Red Cross or Red Crescent. There shall be one national society. In Nigeria, that's why we operate as Nigerian Red Cross. Apart from
it is in every other country.
There shall be a one national society. And then the number 7 principles, the principles of universality. Red Cross is a universal organization that today we are in 191 countries with over 17 million volunteers delivering these services for the first 166 years ago. That's been the largest humanitarian organization. All our actions, activities, and operations, we are guided by these fundamental principles, and that's why it is accepted as a global humanitarian organizations.
Beautiful. Now, I would like Diana to talk to us about, among the 7 fundamental principles, humanity is considered the core. Now, how does this principle guide decision-making and action in times of crisis?
So, of course, every single decision that we make I was speaking before about the humanity and how it is the core of every decision making, every decision that we make, because we need to understand what are the needs of the communities. We need to understand what are the humanitarian needs, and then based on that, we do deliver our services. Based on that, we do deliver, plan, implement, and monitor all the activities that we carry out. So again, humanity is in the core not only for the ICRC, but it's in the core of all the response that the Red Cross and Red Crescent movement, all these three organizations that they have. So, and then when talking about the fundamental principles, of course, it's not only humanity, but all the fundamental principles are taken into consideration every single day, every decision that we make, for the benefit of the population, for the affected population. So I would again want to highlight that for us, affected people are in the center of everything that we do.
Yeah, affected is in the center.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. The affected is in the center. Now, can you share some examples where adherence to these principles made a difference in reaching to the
In addition, our own code of conduct. That's the very key. That's the gatekeeper for us to have access of neutrality. And the principles of independence are very, very key in delivering your services. My sister made mention is part of core in making decisions. We reserve the right to see where we can deliver our services. And remember, it's based on needs.
Yeah.
And of course, remember of recent Maiduguri flood disaster is devastating. But we provided services based on the need. The level of vulnerabilities differs from one person to the other.
Irrespective of tribe,
Irrespective,
religion, race.
No. Everyone should be part. And that's how the voluntary service of the Red Cross is. So volunteer in the Red Cross movement to contribute your quota to the service.
You know, I was waiting for you to say that.
Yes.
Every time you meet a Red Cross person, the first thing is we're waiting for you.
Exactly.
Okay, so
exactly.
I think I've been co-opted from this.
Very much. Of course, you are part and parcel of the Red Cross.
So, Dana, can you share some of the examples too, if you have any?
Of course. So there are so many examples. We have examples every single day because we work closely with Nigeria Red Cross Society, our staff, tirelessly to plan, implement activities, right? So there are so many examples. In terms of impartiality, as it was already mentioned, so our decisions are, we take decisions based on the needs. So we don't take any affiliation or the background of the individuals, because for us what is important is what are the needs. So for instance, where we work, right? How we make decisions. We listen to the communities, because I mentioned during today's our discussion several times that people are in the center of our decision making, right? So we listen, we sit down to the communities, we listen what are their needs. We listen to our local partner NRCS, we listen to local authorities, state authorities, different partners to understand what are the needs, and then based on that, where the gaps are and where we as ICRC can bring the added value.
Can always be challenging. So can you quickly talk to us about the challenges that you face in working while providing all this humanitarian assistance to the vulnerable?
Yes, the gap still exists for people to come and volunteer. It's very, very key in terms of human resources, because nowadays you find it very difficult for one to come and volunteer. So it's very key. And of course,
is really maybe not only volunteers but also our staff, right?
And the staff.
Because
Okay.
because
And the
it's
staff.
also exactly because working in the conflict-affected conflict-affected areas, it creates a lot of stress, and it's really
right.
very, of course, difficult for everyone. So we talk about the physical and mental health of the staff, and of course for all of us in the organization, we care about each other. We also encourage each other to take holidays on time, so that they could rest. People can rest, disconnect a little bit, and come back charged. And for the volunteers, maybe I will mention one example of last year of the flood, that when the volunteers were on the front of among the others to respond to the to the flood. So we set up the Help for Helpers session for the volunteers, so that they could be supported mentally.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, I wish we can go on and on and on, but time is not our friend. We have exhausted our time, but I would like to appreciate you for all the work you're doing. You're the branch secretary. Keep the good work
Thank
going.
you very much.
And to you, thank you for all that you're doing for ICRC and the people of Maiduguri. We really appreciate your humanity, your service, and everything. Thank you so much for coming on the show this evening. Thank you. And to our dear viewers, this is where we draw the curtains on the program. There is a call for volunteers, so please be a volunteer. Tell yourself you'll be one. I have told them I have been co-opted already. Well, that's the much we can take on the program. Thank you very much for your time. Bye for now.
Ka guji daura wa motar ka kayan da yafi karfinta. Shin ka kasance kai direba ne mai daukan kayayyaki? Babban abin da zaka tuna a lokacin daukan kaya shine yi wa mota lodin da yafi karfinta na iya jawo matsala gare ka da kuma motar taka. Domin haka kada ka yi wa motar ka lodin da yafi karfinta. Ya kai abokin aiki, babban abin da ake nema a kowane lokaci shine samun kwakwaran tsaro daga lokacin na farawa ne daga gare ka, ta yadda za ka tabbatar da cewa ka kula da motarka ba tare da kayi mata lodin da ya wuce kima ba, sannan ka tabbatar da cewa motar na da lafiya da za ta iya yin tafiya. Ka kasance mai kulawa da rayuwarka a yayin tuki a kowane lokaci, domin kuwa amfanin rai ya fi gama shi. Tabbatar da tsaron hanya alhaki ne da ya rataya a wuyar kowa. Wannan sako ne daga gidan talabijin ɗin tarayya na Maiduguri, wato NTA.
Trail of our shared humanity. Let's come together.
And that's why I come.
Okay, I'm listening. What's going on?
Madam said that I should go and apologize to Cosmos. That if I don't...
No want. We won't be able to do that.
I don't even get interest again. I don't do.
Woman, I say you go get interest. You get. Wetin be your problem? Why you dey behave like this? They think like small pikin. They take poverty do you. So you no wan make the money again. See, I say you go get interest. My dear, no mind how she get interest.
Yes. No, the pink one is better. That's what I was saying. I already told her.
Cats.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. You don't always listen to me. That one is... Yeah, seriously. No, I told her that I want to. No. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah.
Let me...
Cosmos!
What you do, my wife? Why we can't let fool your body like this now?
Cosmos, you see this girl, now only for my aunt she dey collect food when she small. Another person no fit touch her. If I know say na like this, you go be for don't pish you tire when you small.
See what you do. You go see what I go do. No, the smoke go inside. Make we go inside. Get up. Small. Get up.
Hey.
Go hear her. She be you.
Auntie, sorry. Oh.
Sorry. Ndo.
Oh, love you, sweet though.
What can I get you?
Can I have some more golden penny pasta?
Tell me why you want more.
Because I enjoy
the reason.
It's great for romantic dinner.
Reminds me of home every time.
That truly satisfying me.
It's my ultimate comfort food.
And make delicious combos.
I just want more.
Because I love you all.
What's your reason? Great taste? Good nutrition.
We don't like to eat. No cubes. That's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
Being a mother is a lot of work. Being a caring mom is a daily task. To have a healthy mother and child, you need all the help that you can get. Whatever your concern is, mother or child, join us on Mother Care on this station at this time, because we always say, being a mom, best job in the world.
Sorry, it's okay.
I'm not so bad. What do you want to do?
I want to massage your leg.
What do you do my leg? Then tell you say na leg I take for down.
But I beg you, may you just listen to me small. See, I know say I don't do plenty bad thing. In fact, all the thing where you talk, na me do them. But I tell you say, I'm sorry, I don't change. Please, more leave all this thing. I don't like the kind of thing where they happen for between us in this house.
What's in the happen for the house?
You see now, the show where we're supposed to do, we no fit do them again, and that is supposed to give us plenty money. Just look at it now. Everybody in this house, people wear their mouth, when no reach two of us to talk to us, then just they insult us individually. Everybody just they do as they like. See, even that common trauma almost kill you the other time. See. We no fit continue like this, so if we continue like this, make I tell you, and they say this pore, me and you no agree, they fit send us come up for this house, so.
Cosmos, you know well. Now you then go send go back to village. You don't know say this house na my sister house.
I know say na your sister house, but you don't forget say can two work together unless there's an agreement.
I don't know.
See, I want to make you know say then talk say to err is Cosmos and to forgive is Rita.
I know.
My one and only wife.
I beg, stop.
My yawo.
Stop it, John.
My onyoyo.
Stop it.
My petete. My one and only.
Stop.
My Stop. You see this thing where you do it? I go carry you go anywhere today. Tell me where you go. Go wear that your better clothes, bikini, everything.
The hair is Cosmos.
And to forgive is Rita. Today, I go enter heaven.
I beg you, come out.
Ha. Yeah.
Answer it. Answer your call.
You don't cut.
Call am back.
I must have been the number.
Hello? Terry. Hello? Hey.
Terry, my guy. How far are you there? You don't show for giants.